How's it going, guys? RealRadman here, back at it again with another iRacing video. There's the old intro for all you oldies out there. I don't like using it anymore because it's very cringy, but I decided to use it for some reason. Here we are at Dover NIS, NASCAR iRacing Series. The last couple of races have not been the best. I think the last two have been Richmond and Talladega. Richmond ran well, wrecked. Talladega ran well, iRacing screwed us. So let's see what happens here at Dover. We'll keep our foot in it if a wreck does occur. Don't worry about that. Here's our qualifying lap. You saw 1 and 2. We did all right. 3 and 4. Got off the bottom just a little bit. Trying to get out of the corner without too much wheel spin. We qualified early, so we go to the top of the board with a 23.588. But a 588, I kind of knew wasn't probably going to be pole. I needed to run a low 4. And that's what it was. I needed at least a 54. I think my best lap was a 52. Actually, my best lap overall was a 49, but I didn't think I'd be able to hit that. So, unfortunately, wasn't able to get pole. Qualified 4th. Green flag is out. We already have a little bit of an issue at the beginning of the race with the 32 blinking in and out. So we had to get to the low line immediately. And I remember doing the race, I didn't even look if I was clear. So if I wasn't clear, then I would have turned myself into entering turn 1 on lap 1. So that would have been very, very bad. But we're able to pass the 32 here and just continue on our way. Lap 2, we have the 23 right in front of us. Going to try to be able to get a run here out of turn 2, and we get a better run than he does. Able to pass him in 3 and 4. Now the 1 car is in the lead, which is not a surprise. Ryan, I ran a A-class race with him earlier in the week, and he was definitely very fast, so I knew that wouldn't be surprising. Caution comes out. We restart on lap 6. We make a deal with Ryan. He tells us when he's going to go, so I can just fall back in line. Again, I knew it'd be really, really hard to beat him straight up on speed. It would be very, very difficult. Dover, for some reason, was not fitting my eye when I was practicing. It was just, I was very loose most of the race. I could not get off the corner. I couldn't carry the speed through the middle of the corner either. So you can see here the 1 of Ryan is just pulling away. I'm very happy at this moment to be sitting in 2nd. I'm just trying to learn from a distance. You can see he's pulling away a little bit more as the laps continue on. Just trying to learn the line he's running. Just trying to learn maybe how I can get his speed. But I've run behind him for a good amount already, so it was going to be difficult to see if I can pick up the speed. But in most NIS races, I usually get better as the race goes on. So hopefully that happens. As the yellow flag comes out on lap 21. Still can't get a really long green flag run in yet, which is kind of annoying. The caution here was for the 2 and the 12. Everything looks fine here, and then a little bit of contact, and that 12 goes head on into the wall, doing it for Dale, and unfortunately he is out of the race. I didn't know if that was intentional or not. I mean, it looks like the 2 turned about onto there. Green flag pit stops, or yellow flag pit stops. We're able to beat out the 1 car and get the lead. I wasn't really sure that'd mean anything, though, to be honest. Now, the 1 car did tell us when he'd go, so I did the same courtesy. I told him when I would go at the first restart box. I'm getting pushed from behind. I don't want to go yet. We go here at the restart box, spin the tires a pretty good amount, and that's going to cost us the lead here because Ryan's on the outside. I'm not even going to try to fight him that hard. I knew I wasn't clear, so coming out of turn 2, I'm just off the throttle. Partial throttle, let him go, give him plenty of room, and he goes on his way. And again, I'm just going to try to sit behind and learn. And I definitely know the key is to slide up a little bit in the middle of the corner and then gas is coming out, but I just couldn't get on the gas. You can see here, I'm getting loose every time trying to be aggressive on the throttle. So the 3 car goes to the outside. I just try to take my medicine and just maybe fight him off a little bit. Try to get a good run coming out of turn 4. Again, I can't get on the throttle. We get really loose coming out of turn 4. I just have to back out of it and not wreck the thing. So we're able to save it there. The 20 coming on the outside, but we're able to fight him off. So we changed the line a little bit. Lap 43, I'm starting to run the high line. I don't know if it really made me faster, but it was able to make me defend a little bit better, and I was definitely not as loose coming out of the corner. So I'm trying to run that top lane, and the caution comes out for another wreck somewhere down the back straightaway. So we restart the race again, come down pit road, get fresh tires, still going to be in 3rd. Let's see if we can maybe get back into 2nd place. I think maybe if I ran a little bit better, I could compete with the 3, but we do not get a good restart at all. Now Daniel's to our outside, and let's see if we can maybe gas it up here in the middle of the corner. I'm trying, but I can't commit. I just can't. I'm in and out of the throttle all the time because I can't commit to getting in the throttle. So Daniel gets past us. Now the 20's to our outside. Let's see if we can maybe clear him, and we do. So now we're running Daniel back down. And I think we are faster than Daniel, so that's good, but we're going to have to see if we could do anything for Ryan and Dalton in the 3 car. Another caution comes out, so I think that's the 4th one in 50 laps. So still not really able to do much. This is what the caution was for. Looks like someone got loose coming out of turn 2. Now, the 4 and that blue car get into it. Now, here's the caution. Oh, man. Comment down below what you think of that. I think it's pretty obvious what happened. I'm just shocked because I've never seen it before. The 4 car, I guess he wasn't happy with the incident there, and then he just turns right. Like, he just turns hard right. Takes out a couple of cars involved. I'm surprised more cars didn't get involved, honestly. It looks like about 6 or 7 cars got involved, but when there's a wreck at the backstretch of Dover, it collected a lot of people. So that was interesting. We restart the race on lap 64, trying to get a good run on Daniel. He gets a little bit loose, hits the wall coming down the front straightaway, so we're able to dive it into turn 1. Going to be very close, side by side, but again, doesn't look like we're going to be able to get the run. I can't commit myself to being on the throttle. It's kind of like a fear thing. If I try committing too early, I'm going to get loose off the corner. It's kind of enriched in my brain, so I'm just like, I don't want to commit. So here we go, coming out of turn 4, trying to get a run on Daniel. We get loose. Yeah. Save. We saved it. We saved it. Alright. Don't mind all the cars passing us. Our race is still intact. Didn't self-spin. I was able to save that thing down the front straightaway. That was definitely a hard save. I was very proud of myself. I'm not usually good at saving the race cars. So here we go. We get loose. Right here, I hit the brakes and turned left. Once I started turning back right, I smashed the brakes, stayed on the throttle, turned left, and was able to get the thing back going straight. So you'll see here, I get loose, go back to the right, then just slam the brakes, skid down the front straightaway. It was all instincts, honestly. I don't know what I'm doing when I save a race car. I just try to save it. So luckily we save it. Unfortunately, we're back in P12. So the fun news is we have no damage. Maybe wore the tires out just a little bit from, sliding, but I don't think too much. So let's get back to work. Let's go have some fun. Let's go pass some cars, because I know we're faster than these guys. So we're in P11. Here comes the 21 trying to make a pass on the 31, and the 21 gets loose, so we get around the outside of the 21. Now that we're in this position, we could be side by side through the middle of the corner. It's fine, because we will get him coming out of the corner as long as we don't get loose, and we don't. So 1 car down, and now let's go try and get the 31 here. So we're going to do that same move, go to the outside in turn 4, try to cut it, diamond the corner, coming out of turn 4, get a nice solid run, easy on the throttle, don't get loose off the corner, and we're able to send it into turn 1. I drive in really deep trying to get around these guys. We clear the 31. So the 2 car is up next. We're in P9, get another good run coming out of turn 2. The 2 gets pretty loose. We're able to just get out of the throttle, get low, and get underneath him. Now it looks like it's going to be a little bit tougher here. He's going to fight back on the outside. We had to be careful here. Don't get loose coming out of 4. Got to remind myself that. The 2 gets loose, hits the wall. So that's going to be able to give us a little bit of an opening to clear the 2. So we're back into P8. And we're making our progress. We're having some fun. We're passing the cars. And then the caution would come out on lap 87. But good news in that run, we recovered. So that's all that matters. So we restart the race on lap 91 for fresh brand new tires. Let's see if we could get a little bit further. I think we have a 3rd place car. So if we get to 3rd, I'm happy with it. And that's where I want to make sure. You don't want to, whatever the car gives you, whatever kind of talent you have, just take it. Take that and try not to get too much or, not put the car where it should be. So we have to get our way back up towards the front. We're going to pass the 13 here, get him clear. So Daniel's up next. Let's go see if we can get him clear. Going to be side by side with him coming down the front straightaway with the 23 and the 20 side by side right in front of us. So racing with Daniel, it's going to be really close coming out of turn 2 as we're racing each other hard because we know each other. But we're racing each other clean as well. And we're able to clear Daniel here in 3 and 4 and get the pass made. So I think that puts us into P5. So from P8 to P5 on the restart. Then the 20 gets a little bit loose, hits the wall. He goes down the track. We're able to get to his outside. Like I said before, once you get to the outside, just stay side by side with him. And you'll be able to clear him coming out of the corner. So that's what I do. We clear him. Now we're in P4. So the 23 is up next. A couple laps later, we run down the 23. get a solid run coming out of turn 4. We're going to send this thing into turn 1. Pretty much of a pretty good dive bomb. But we're able to clear the 23, and I think he gives us the spot there. Because I think he should have been able to get a little bit better run. He gets right on our bumper, but doesn't hit us. Just a nice little courtesy, little good job, good pass, you know, kind of move. So there we go. We're into third. That's what I wanted to do. And caution comes out at the perfect time to kind of get the pack all together again. The 3 and the 1 are pulling away again, so that's no surprise. Lap 111. The restart, it's us 3 pulling away until the caution comes out again. But on that little 5-lap run, didn't really show anything that I could keep up with them. So pit stop sequence, the 1 decides to pit. And I decide to stay out along with the 3, along with the 23, along with the 22, along with the 13. And the 1 car would actually go back to, I think Ryan went back to around 12th or 13th place. So let's see if the most dominant car can get back up to the front. He's putting himself in a dangerous position. That's what I did to myself at Richmond. Actually, at Richmond, I got hit and lost my track position. But you never want to be back there. You never want to pit and put yourself back in a 12th or 13th. So let's see if Ryan can get himself back up. Let's see if we can maybe run down the 13. There's Ryan in the 1 car, as there's some contact right behind him. And it looks like, oh, no, you're not saving that. Ooh, ew, ew, ew. There's another big wreck down the back straightaway. Everything funnels down to the bottom because of the banking, and that caution comes out. So we restart the race. This is our 3rd heat cycle, so tires are not that great on the restart. I tried being extra careful, got a terrible restart. And the 23 is able to get below us. We're on the high side. Maybe we could get a good run, but the heat cycle and the tires not really letting us to commit to the throttle. So I'm struggling on the outside here. We drive it in deep into turn 3. I think I was a little bit too aggressive there. I was right on the door of the 23, so when I did that, I reminded myself not to do that again, because the 23 has been racing me clean. I kind of pinched him down there. I don't know why I did that. So turn 1 and 2 gave him a little bit more room, and we're just trying to get back on the throttle. Can't do it. You can see the bottom left, the throttle tracer. I can't get full throttle. I just can't, man. It's intimidating to even try to go 75% or full throttle. And then there's a wreck behind us involving Daniel, and then someone ARCA brakes in. The 2-car ARCA brakes in there. He kept his foot in it. He listened to me. I'm proud of that. But he Daniel's race is pretty much done from that. Caution comes out. We restart the race. Lap 130. Ryan's able to get through the mess, so now Ryan's to our inside. I'm not going to fight him that hard. You can see he's getting a good run on the bottom, so just back out of the throttle just a little bit, give him the spot. 13 gets below us. So let's see if we can fight the 13 here a little bit, because I know I'm pretty sure I'm faster than he is. I'm just struggling on these restarts a little bit, trying to get the car to turn. I don't think that top lane just comes in on the first 2 laps of a restart, so we struggle here a little bit. Now we have the 27 below us, still trying to get a good run. We got a good run coming out of turn 2 there, head into turn 3, give the 27 room, and contact is made, and oh no. Hold the brakes, hold the brakes, hold the brakes, hold the brakes, hold the brakes. Please no one hit me, please no one hit me. Okay, we're good, no one's hitting me. Alright, we're good. Let's see what happened here. 27, we gave him room, he just got a little bit tight, drove in a little bit too deep, and ended up wrecking us. He apologized, he knew it was his fault, so there's no reason to be angry or anything. Just, it's racing, we move on. You can see here, it is what it is. He knows he was at fault, so there's no reason to get upset. There's no reason to really complain. It's just a racing incident. I'll probably do it eventually. I haven't done it yet on iRacing, but I'll probably do it, where I just drive it in too deep and slide up. So it happens. The good news is we only have about 30 seconds of repairs, so our car is still fairly good, because it seemed like we didn't hit the wall too hard. So guess what? It's time to have some more fun. Only 30 seconds of repairs. We test out the first couple laps here in about 20th place, and I'm thinking to myself, this ain't bad. This car still got some speed in it. So it's time to go. We're going to go from 20th, and we're going to try to get back up to where we belong. I don't know if 30 seconds, I don't know if we can get back up to 3rd, but let's go make some passes. So we passed the 19, and now let's get around the 8 car here. Now we're racing guys we haven't raced with all race, so we have to be very careful around them. You know, you can maybe race a little bit more aggressive with the guys up front, but when you get to behind the pack, just everyone give each other room. These cars have damage as well, so let's just take our time. Let's just be patient. Just, you know, get through the pack here. So we pass the 8 car, then we go into the 11, get underneath him, and the car feels fairly decent, fairly good. A little bit of contact in front of us between the 29 and the 17. Luckily, no wreck there. Able to get around the 11. Now we're going around the 29. And let's see if we get him clear. We don't have him clear yet. Coming out of turn 4, still not clear. But we have a pretty good run there, so we're going to clear him in 1 and 2. Go to the high side, get around the 17. The 17 gets loose. We get around him. We put ourselves in a P14, so 6 spots already gained. Now we go up to the 35 car. 35 car gets on the apron, and then he just goes up the track and pretty much just lets us go. So I appreciate that, John. And he lets us go, and we get into 13th place. So now we go towards the 30 of Todd. He has a black cat on the rear of his car, so that could be bad luck. So I don't know about that, but we're able to gas it up on the bottom of the corner. It looks like he let us go as well. So thank you very much. We get past him, up in a P11. Now we go after the 25 car of Charles. Let's see if we get a good run on him coming out of turn 4. We do. Now let's send this thing in a turn 1. And we just make sure don't slide up too much. There we go. We have enough room. We clear him. Back into the top 10. And let's go. Let's keep going, baby. Let's run down the 31 from about a second and a half back. We run him down. We get on the inside. Let's try to get a good run coming out of 4 without getting loose. We're able to do that. 31 gets a little bit loose, so he's not able to get back on the throttle. We clear him. Up in a P9. Let's keep going, baby. We're going to keep going. Let's get the 21. We went from 20th. Now we're going to get into 8th place here once we pass the 21. And we clear him up into 8th. Let's keep going. I don't want a caution. I don't even want a caution right now. We don't have him clear yet. Now we're clear. Thank you. I think he knew we were faster, so he let us, slide up. Unfortunately, caution comes out, and we have to stop. Lap 164 of 200. We have 35 laps to go, so probably good that the caution came out. We're in P9. We got to keep going, guys. We got to keep going. So let's time this restart. I've gotten some pretty bad restarts. This one's a good one. We have a run. Let's go 3 wide. I don't know if this is a good thing to do. I'm being stupidly aggressive. We're going to go 3 wide into turn 1. Everyone gives each other room. I don't slide up too much. All right, it worked out. I'm pretty sure the 9 wasn't very happy with me taking it 3 wide, but hey, you got to be aggressive, man. And we take it 3 wide. We're, very clean, no contact. We're able to pass the 9. So that gets us from, I think, P9 to P7. So now we're in 7th place. Let's go get the 32. So let's see if we can pass him. He gets a little bit tight coming off. We get more damage as he hits the wall. I couldn't turn left and get off the gas quick enough. I get on the radio and apologize. I feel like I should have turned off a little bit quicker, but we're getting so loose coming out of turn 4. So unfortunately, we have more damage to the car, but who gives a crap? We already have damage to this thing, so we're in P6. Let's see if we could go get the 27, but this damage, we were running him down, and the damage starts to kind of affect it a little bit, and we start losing our ground. So now we're just trying to defend. The 9 car's trying to pass us, so we move up to that top line we used earlier in the race and just try defending for now, just to see if we could be able to get a little bit of a better finish than we can. The 27 gets loose. Keep your foot in it. Keep your foot in it. Oh, we kept our foot in it. We kept our foot in it. Never touched the brakes. I literally just kept my foot in it. I told you the rule works. Always follow the rule. And it did. We get into the top 5. Let's go down pit road, get 2 tires. And, oh, god damn it. Why did I do this? Why I do this to myself? Why I do this? Oh my god. Oh no. It's the first time I've ever sped on iRacing. No, we have to let everyone go. No. We're back in a 20th. We had a top 5 after fighting our way back. But you know what? We got 10 laps to go. It's, let's just keep going. We already got damage by running into whoever we ran into because they have damage and they're slow. I don't even care about contact penalties anymore. Let's keep going. Daniel, get out of our way. We're on our way to do something. We're into, let's see, we're in the 18th. Let's get around the 34. 34, please don't slide up. I think I get into the 34 a little bit there. Oops. He saved it. I'm sorry. I gotta go. I gotta go, man. I got fresh tires. I gotta go. So here we go. Some of these guys don't have fresh tires. Some of them do, some of them don't. So we have fresh tires. Let's just see if we can keep going. We're into 17th, get around the 20. We're in the 16th. I don't know, maybe in 5 laps we could get in the top 10. We're in the 15th now, trying to get it past around the 25. There's a wreck in front of us. Keep your foot in it. No, don't keep your foot in it. Turn right, turn right. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right, where did we finish? Where did we finish? I think we're in the top 10. This time I didn't follow my rule of keep your foot in it. But that's because if I did keep my foot in it, I'd die. So I had to get on the brakes, turn right, and we get a 10th place finish. I'll take it. I think this is the most cars I passed in my NIS career, so I'm happy with it. We went to the back like on 3 separate occasions and came back up towards the front. I'll take it. And yeah, Ryan wins the race. So congrats to Ryan. He had the best car. We wanted to give him a congratulatory bump. We messed that up. Yeah, that's embarrassing. You go do your burnouts, Ryan. But that was a fun race. That was definitely a fun race. I'm disappointed with the 10th place finish. I should have finished probably 3rd with the speed. But with everything that happened to us in the entire race, I'm happy with 10th, you know? It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun, and that's what matters. So, I don't know. Comment down below, what do you think of the race? I know we didn't keep our foot in it on the last wreck. I'm sorry. I had to be smart there. Get on the brakes, turn right. Luckily, Dover has the banking on the back straightaway, so everything funnels down. And we finished 10th. So, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. I will see you guys later. Hope you're having a great day. Kansas is next week, so let's see how we do there. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Even if I tried, even if I wanted to, and I can't change. Even if I tried, my love, she keeps me warm.